He is called Jesus of Nazareth, a simple name for one of such profound importance. He walked among the lowly and dined with sinners, yet his message resonated with an authority unmatched in human history. For he was more than a prophet, more than a teacher. He was and is both king and God. His kingdom was not one of earthly dominion, bound by borders and armies. His was a kingdom of the soul, a spiritual realm where he reigned supreme. Born in humility, he lived a life of radical love, challenging the established order and offering salvation to a world lost in darkness. Before Abraham was, I am. These words, uttered by Jesus himself, speak to a truth that echoes through eternity. He is the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. Before time began, before the first stars ignited, he was. His divinity is not a matter of debate, but of revelation. It shines forth in his miracles, his teachings, and his ultimate sacrifice. He claimed authority over nature, calming storms and healing the sick. He forgave sins, a power reserved for God alone. And in his resurrection, he conquered even death itself. Scripture tells us that the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. In Jesus, the divine took on human form, a paradox that defies human comprehension. Yet it is in this very paradox that we find the heart of the Christian faith. Scholars and theologians have spent centuries unraveling the mysteries of his nature, but ultimately it is through faith that we come to know him. We see glimpses of his glory in the words of the Gospels, in the testimonies of believers throughout the ages. What does it mean, then, to acknowledge Jesus as both King and God? It is to surrender to his lordship, to embrace his teachings, and to live in the light of his love. It is to find hope in his promises and strength in his grace. His kingship is an invitation to a life transformed, a life lived in service to something greater than ourselves. And his divinity is a promise that we are never alone, that even in the darkest of times, we are held in the palm of his hand.